A quick and easy patriotic flag decor DIY that you can do using items from the Dollar Tree. So I have this wood star. They'll sell these in different shapes and stuff too, so you can do this for any season. But I have these napkins from Dollar Tree and then just some Mod Podge. All right, so I'm just going to take and open up the napkin. Like I said, you can do this for any holiday season, but I'm doing mine for like the 4th of July season. When you open it up, you see it's not just one solid pattern. So it's like all the four squares are kind of the same. So I'm just going to cut it. I'm going to separate the pieces and just cut it to be what I need it to be. I made a mistake at this point because I'm worried about laying them out and making sure the stars are in the right place and stuff. But I wasn't paying attention to how the actual star was laying and where the opening was for the hole. So don't do that because you can see mine is to the side and I'm not placing it correctly. So if you're going to rehang this after you're done, you're going to want to make sure you line up everything so that it looks the way you want it to look when you're done. But I'm just using one napkin to do this. I'm just cutting around and just placing the pieces where I want them to be so that I can cover the whole star. You can do this a bunch of different ways, but I just wanted it to take on that shape of an actual flag. I'm kind of lining up the lines so that they all meet back up. I removed the twine piece that is the hanging piece. That's when I should have realized that I had it turned the wrong way, but I didn't. So once I lined everything up and I placed everything where I wanted it to be, some of them are overlapping, some of them are not overlapping. I just lined them up. I just moved them out the way, kind of in the same pattern that I had them. And then I'm just going to place a layer of Mod Podge down. You can do whatever you want. I know there's other ways to do this, like a decoupage, but I'm just using the Mod Podge method because it's just easy and simple. And then I'm just going to start laying the pieces down, kind of smoothing them out to get out most of the wrinkles that are there. But if you have some, it's perfectly fine because this is like a rustic kind of look too, so it works for that. I gave it a little layer of Mod Podge just to help while I was laying down the other pieces. And then once I laid down everything the way that I wanted it to be, I gave it another layer, the whole thing of Mod Podge, and then you're going to let that dry. So I just covered all of the pieces, the top, everything, made sure everything was smooth like I wanted it to be, waited for it to dry, and then I came back and cut off all of the pieces around the edge there. So as close to the star as possible. I just cut around, trim that. And then you can burn those extra pieces off to make sure everything is nice and close. You can sand them off. You can do whatever you want. I gave the star a little sanding too because again, I wanted it to have that rustic kind of look. And then I opened up the hole to hang it. And that's when I realized I put it in the wrong place. I wanted it to be up top so that it can hang like that, but it's okay. And then I took and I just wanted to add another little layer. So I just took these pieces of greenery. I took them off of a stem and just, popped the pieces off, stapled those down. You can hot glue those too. I was going to cover up where I stapled them down with these ribbon that I got from Michael's, and they're so cute. They come with all those three colors on the same thing. But the ribbon was too shiny for the look that I was going for because I was going for a rustic kind of look. So I decided against that. But you could just make yourself, if you wanted to, a cute little ribbon. You could make a twine ribbon. If you have some burlap, a burlap ribbon would be really pretty right there. But I'm just covering mine with twine. So I'm just wrapping it around. I left a little tail in the back, and then I just wrapped it around real snug, like I said, just to cover up where I put those staples down at. You can use this detail on all of the corners if you want and give it a whole nother look. You can do so many different things, but I just tied mine in the back once I was done with all of the twine that I wanted to use on there, and then just cut off the excess. And it was just that simple. I love how it came out. Let me know what you think, and I'm going to be doing a bunch more of these, so make sure you're following along.